So we are on the 4th of July, and I, well, I did this day once, and then I decided to do it again because there was another update to realistic weather. I don't think it would have really affected me. It changed some of the irrigation stuff, but it didn't say anything about throwing water on the field, and most of it was manageable without needing an update. But I wanted to make sure. So I did change some things when I got rid of that bird. That was just too much. I couldn't stand it anymore, so I replaced the file with that bird sound with an empty sound. And I went through and changed all the moisture retention, and it's kind of probably not great, but it is what I've changed it to. It's kind of it's a the moisture file is very, very long. So I just did replace all, so I changed replace all that started with 1 to starting with 0, so everything was under 100%, and then I replaced all like 20% with 80 and all. I don't even remember what the things, but anyway, I'm pretty sure they're all now between 60% and 160 or 170% moisture. I think 160. So some of them were moisture values under 100 were, I mean, just they dry out quicker. And the things that were 50% were drying out like way too quick to be manageable. So nothing should be quite that dry. It will still be. Now one of the things is, like, as you can see, this is 80%. It's still drying out very quick. So that's not the greatest, but it actually will go up with irrigation instead of just slowing the decline. So there's that. But the like super dry parts actually have high water retention now, so it just happens to be what I replaced the numbers with. But we will still want to irrigate this. And we have another field. This one wouldn't have changed too much, I don't believe, but it probably wouldn't be bad. Like, I really wish that throwing water on the field worked, and I'm not even sure that's a problem necessarily with the mod. It seemed to work when I did it testing on one of the base game maps, so it might just be the map that it doesn't work right on. But it would be nice because half of this field is great, and then the other half not so much. But we're going to go throw water on there for no reason. Well, for the reason of making it for RP reasons, we'll go with. We can see that we do have those squares missing over on the other side. Like, the missing part is actually squared off. Having too low of moisture. we are going to go here and turn on irrigation, which now we can see active. So there's that. And we can throw water on the field. Okay, so that is going, and as you can see, the price, the irrigation so far is only 350, and it's going up fast. So if I only wanted to do that, well, I wouldn't be able to afford to only do that. But it would be an option later on. So we want to go up to 85 and do part of that field. Okay, so here is this. I think we only care about this one northernmost pass. I think maybe down here? No, even yeah, I think it's just the part by the dirt road there. So we're actually going to come here and turn on irrigation and throw water on the field. We won't be keeping the irrigation on or going on this field for a long. It looks like it was pretty much the perfect amount of water to finish this field or to do what we wanted to do on this field. Yep. And then we can go put this away. Just have to remember to come turn off irrigation. Well, on both the fields, but this one we're not going to put it on for too long. Okay, so let's get our straw bales into the barn. I think we have 18 of them here. I thought I had it. Let's get this turned around and come back for it. And we'll just have two more. Okay, just two more. And we are expecting hail. And like I said, I already played this day. I had checked to see if hail made bales lose product. It does not. I still have to see if it does it correctly when it rains, but I know it doesn't with hail. So I'm going to put these in our bale shed. And there is our straw for the year. That is close to 300,000 liters of straw. And we should check our animals. They're doing fine. And let's go get our field 92 mown and tedded. I don't know if we'll be able to do both, but we can at least get it mowed. Oh, before we do that, let's turn this off. So, I mean, we got it to the green. It was in the orange when it was orange, color orange, or when in like 8 or 9%, I think was where is that? And that one will leave for a little longer. I think this is when we should start actually doing just this side of the inside. I think we can go all the way down on this pass. Technically the last pass and this pass ended there. But we're gonna go all the way to the other side, and then we'll do this section, I guess. I did not mean to turn the mower off. I thought I had already turned it off and therefore would have turned it on. And then we can grab this inside headland and take it up to or over to the other section that we need to do the inside of. Just make sure we have all of the line done. And this section has longer lines, so we will be turning to get to the other ones. Okay, that's the end of the middle headland. Now we're going to want to turn around and go the other way so that we don't have to worry about any obstacles or whatnot outside of the field. I think that the hill is supposed to start in like an hour, so this is likely the last thing we're going to be able to do today. So, no, for some reason I really thought it started at 5, but I don't think it actually starts until 7. So, I don't know if we still really have time to do tedding, but we have a lot more time than I thought. There we go. We have finished mowing this field and we can go get the tedder. Okay, here we are. We have like an hour to work on this. And it's apparently going to be like 3 hours of hail, so that's exciting. Now, half of this field was pretty dry last we looked at it, so I am kind of expecting a good portion of it just to immediately turn to hay, like that. And likely part of it will need some time to dry out, which will not be tonight with the hail coming. Just want to make sure we had gotten all the way to that corner. Back up and okay, we will be getting hail before we're done with this. But we're going to continue going until we're done with it, because we are closing in. Okay, we're gonna go on this little path just in case there was a little bit that wasn't tutted. And then we have the other side of the field has some more in the inside. Not much more. And again, we'll go here just in case. And there we go. We have finished tutting this field, and a lot of it is already hay, and there's like 4% that will, at least this part needs to drop like 4% to turn into hay. And we are done with this day. We have one more day in July to get through.